afternoon, good night, and good morrow. Today is Mabon, and I'm with my lovely friend Erin. We were roommates in college, and we've been friends ever since. And we're both a little witchy, so today we're going to be doing a Mabon prosperity working, as well as a tarot reading. And on her channel, I'm teaching her how to make money soup. So if you are interested in another financial prosperity and abundance working, you can head over that way to see how you can get a good meal and a good spell out of it. For mine, I just did some protection work. I also did some prosperity work and like home and hearth piece of prosperity work.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, some of them are like really
Knock
empty.
them out.
So I have chamomile. Chamomile is really good for money and abundance. So I like to do it with my left hand because I'm right-handed, which means my attracting hand is my left hand. So the what I put out is what I write with, because you're putting that energy out into the world, and so you receive with the opposite hand. And then I'm also going to use a cinnamon stick. This one's a little bit small to use a whole one. Do you want to break one with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what oils did I use? I used the Come To Me, the Money Drawing, and the Road Opener.
I'm also going to add in some Jezebel root. That's really good for bringing in prosperity and protection for women. I also am going to use some spearmint, mostly for bringing in money and communication, but also for protection and cleansing. You're going to break these off.
Do it.
You're going to have to break these off. They're like big chunks.
Yeah, I found the little baby pieces in there. It took me a minute to grab them.
I wish I had some clove. I don't have a clove. And I'm going to get a little spoon for the sand. I'm going to do some universal love because I love love from all angles. Let's do some protection.
I like it's some universal love.
And some abundance.
That one feels more like a self-love one to me.
I just put that on a cinnamon stick. I'm really quite proud of that. Prosperity oil. Normally I'd lay this down and then dress it, but I've already stood it up and I totally didn't think about it. That was spooky. That was spooky. Someone slammed the door across the hall. And then we're gonna put these on the plates. I'm gonna light mine. You light yours. And then go ahead and light the middle one. Awesome. So we're gonna get into this tarot reading. So we're using the Hocus Pocus Disney Tarot. And I'm gonna cleanse it with some incense smoke. And then I also have some oracle card decks. I have the Romance Angels Oracle and the Classic Horror Oracle. We're gonna be working with those here in a minute. So what are you wanting to kind of get insight about?
Oh gosh. I guess if I'm going in the right direction, just generally.
Are you in this reading? Please tilt. Thank you. Are you in this reading? Please tilt. Thank you. Are you in this reading? Please tilt. Thank you. Direction. Upright. Upright. Thank you. Upright. Reversed. Thank you. Reversed. Okay. Alrighty. So you have the moon. I'm actually not familiar with this deck very much, so we're gonna use a little bit of the book. There's ain't no harm in using the book. The moon's light offers intuition and illusions. Hanging bright in the dark sky, Mary Sanderson embodies the traits through her power, having an incredible sense of smell and keen instinct. However, the intuition is often betrayed by her insecurities. Will you trust your instincts or fall prey to the illusions of the moonlight that the moonlight offers? Upright, just as Mary doubts her own powers, your intuition has similarly failed you in the past. Through illusion and imagination, you have been deceived by the moon's light. Beware of unknown foes and hidden perils as you journey forth. Open your eyes to those who wish to deceive you, and remember, sometimes we are the ones who deceive ourselves.
Right.
We all know what that's about. An Ace of Pumpkins.
It's really saying, hey.
So, reverse this card. The start of the venture has fallen through. You may have lost wealth or failed business or a personal endeavor. You may know that every pumpkin patch has a few rotten gourds. Your next opportunity may be just around the corner waiting for you to seize it.
They're coming for me already.
They are lightning, page of lightning. So reverse, this card means the page refuses to listen to others, forcing his perspective and needs to before all else. His pretentiousness will lead to his downfall. His glimmer's attempt to hide his insecure actions. He does not care about the fate of others. Whereas, okay, here's what I'm kind of getting out of this, because while tarot does have definitions, it is also more important to be led by how you are spiritually led to talk about it, or versus what you think it's talking about. It's a mix of intuition and definition. So I feel like this is talking about your past as far as your love life and your like personal relationships where, you know, you just kind of, people might not be who you thought they were, or they might not be exactly what you wanted for them, or you might have saw the potential in somebody and then realize the potential is not always who they exactly are. And this is kind of talking about your...
My candle is lighting up.
It is, which is crazy. I'm actually going to, for fire safety, move this off. There we go. I'm also gonna move. There we go.
I put a lot of stuff on there, man.
So did I. Just for fire safety. Typically I don't mess with candles after they start burning, but I don't want my house set on fire, so. But back to this. I think that this is more talking about what's going to happen next. Like there's someone just beyond your reach or something just beyond your reach, but you really haven't taken the time to, or like energy to take off the horse blinders yet of let me just work and get through everything and not think about it, think about the pain, think about what happened. And I think that this is talking about where you're going to go if you continue that, because you're never going to find somebody if you don't take off the blinders to realize there's people all around.
Ooh, yeah. Cards don't lie, man.
Cards don't lie. Neither do I. Alright, so we're going to get some romance angels. So we're going to get this cleansed real quick. Can I get some clarifiers for her past? This could be the one. So you probably thought that you like had the one with this person, or this person was the one in your life. Let's get some clarifiers about her present.
Oh, yours is popping off now.
I'll fix it in a second here. Okay.
No.
That one is like not going in. Soulmate. Yes, this could be your soulmate. So there is somebody in your life that you probably know who, sorry, my phone's going crazy. I'm just going to leave it there since that one's not wanting to budge. But know that I tried. I think that there's somebody in your life or just about to come into your life who could be a soulmate, whether that's platonic or romantic, who knows. But I do think that there is it. You also got playfulness. Time to recapture the romance and allow your inner youthful spirit to fun and to shine. I think that this is also talking about you need to find somebody, whether that's platonic or romantic, that brings out like the childlike faith in you, like the childlike energy, the childlike, you know, wonder and joy and prosperity of soul, that sort of thing with you. Let's get some
that makes
clarifiers about her future. Okay, that was a lot. Are you in this, please tilt? Okay. 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 You deserve love. You are lovable. You are lovable. I'm gonna go ahead and go and find out what's on the bottom of this deck. Separation, a time apart from your partner has been on the horizon. So yeah, you've definitely been separated from any romantic partner, any person. I think it's time to realize that you are capable of love. You do deserve love. Mm-hmm. But in order to have that love from another person, you first have to love yourself. So let's get some more clarifiers from the Horror Oracle and see what this one is. Because this is a fun deck. And I
chose two very different ends of the spectrum.
Absolutely.
Love and horror.
Love and
That's
horror.
me in a nutshell, honestly.
Yeah. Ooh. Goodness.
The whole edge of this is just melt.
It happens. It wouldn't let me take it off. Let's get some clarifiers for the overall reading. Okay. Anything else? Oh, that was the top one. Okay, that one too, I guess. I feel like 3's enough. The first one we get
out of there
is Dreams, and it's not Five Nights at Freddy's. Elm Street? Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah. Freddy Krueger.
And then we have Family, which is, I think that's Carrie. I can't really tell. And then the last one is, I know what this movie is, but I can't remember the name of it, but it's Obsession. Let's get into this guidebook, because this one's a little bit different than any other deck that I really work with. Oh no, that one's not Carrie. That one is Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, so Dreams. Everybody's got a dream. Nightmare on Elm Street, directed by Wes Anderson, a 1984 flick, which is really funny because you love the 80s. A weird jumble of dream and logic can feel beyond your control, almost as though someone else is pulling the strings in your life. It can be unclear whether we or how we've arrived there. Unclear where we are or how we arrived there, but a surreal turn can cue what's really happening, a lucid chance to turn up on the stuff of nightmares. So this is like, you felt like somebody else was calling the shots in your personal life. And now that is over, you need to figure out what is going to be the best for you and how it is going to be best to propel you forward.
It's really funny that was on these two.
Pan's Labyrinth! I didn't know I had a Pan's Labyrinth card. Nosferatu, Alien,
Nosferatu.
Hellraiser, Hereditary. Oh, was that it?
Hereditary?
Yeah. Hereditary is the next one. This is you look at me with your face on your face! Hereditary, directed by Ari Aster, directed in 2018, ironically the year we graduated high school.
Yeah.
Every family has its favorites. You know you were her favorite, right? Is the quote from the movie that we're getting. And it hopes and expectations older generations are often invested in the young. These designs can be explicit, as if presented by a diorama, or our actions may be driven by a more secretive ritual, nature or nurture. It can be difficult to disentangle from our own agency and influence that kind of kin. So, a crowning achievement can bring its own heavy responsibility is really what we're getting from this. So where are you holding too much to somebody else's expectations of you, and where are you not putting forth your own expectations of yourself? Which I think is really interesting. Obsession. If I knew the name of this movie, that'd be great.
I've seen it for sure.
Yeah. Oh! Family Opera!
Oh, that's what, yeah. That makes sense. Wow, go figure.
The two theater, we both have theater degrees, mind you, but this art does not, you know what, let me get close for y'all. I'm not dragging the artist, but this I would not have guessed would be Phantom of the Opera. Just saying. Just saying.
See, this one I'm kind of surprised I didn't get Hereditary from it, because the decapitated head for one, but also like her face, that looks just like the actress.
Oh yeah.
And then the tree.
Isn't it Vera Farmiga? No, that's a different movie. She's in the Exorcist stuff.
She does Conjuring.
Conjuring.
Yeah.
Exorcist. What?
One of those freaky ones.
I don't watch scary movies, which is so funny that I have a horror oracle deck because the Haunted Mansion scares the crap out of me, so I don't do scary movies and stuff like that. But it's interesting. I now have two flames, which is funny. I have one for me and one for Maddie. Anyway, so Phantom of the Opera. I cannot believe the two bitches at 80 degrees.
Which is funny because 80s. I love the 80s.
Yes, we graduated that year, and this is our
really
most perfect life.
Crazy.
Directed by Rupert Julian with uncredited Leon Chaney, Ernst Lemo? I don't know. And Edward Sedgwick in 1925. This is the 1925 version. So this is not the newer one. This is the older
Maybe that's
one.
why we didn't get
that. Makes a lot more sense.
I'm used to Emmy Blossom.
Oh, 100%. And so the quote that we're getting for this movie is, I have brought you here, 5 cellars underground, because I love you. Passionate feelings can make us lose all perspective. Structuring a whole life around someone or something can draw others to a high drama that exists only within a gothic theater we've constructed within our own mind. But we then force others to play roles that they would rather not explore. When we force others to play roles that they'd rather not explore, expect disaster. Perfect plans and chandelier high hopes crash the hardest. By the music in your design, there will be triumph, but dial it down and hype usually leads to disappointment. I think this is telling you, while there may be a new person coming into your life, try not to put any expectations on them to be someone that they're not. Mm-hmm. Whereas that could have happened in the past, or try not to see the potential in them, try to see them for who they are and meet them where they're at. Overall, I feel like it was a pretty good reading. That being said though, judging by that smell, it does smell like we need to go back to filming her video and making more money soup. Not that anything's burning, it's just fragrant in the house.
Smells nice.
Go visit her channel for the rest of our Mabon activities.